Hey guys, it's KarryBird here, and I'm going to show you how to make a Minecraft mob in Techne. Now, it's going to be a pretty basic mob for this tutorial, so I chose a pretty basic animal for this. Now, the mod I'm working on making the models for is the Mether mod, and so one of the animals I've decided to make for this mod is a salamander. And yeah, the first thing you want to do when you start a mob is to make sure you have a proper reference for one first. So I suggest like going onto Google Images for a real animal, or to draw one up if you're making something up. So I went onto Paint Tool Sci and drew up a little salamander. And this will be the one I'm modeling. So then, now that we have the model, or the idea, you go into Techne, and when you first open it up, it'll have this box here. Really, you don't have to type anything in or select any of these just yet, and you just have to click create. But you could name your model if you want. And right here gives you like bases for some of the mobs in Minecraft. So I don't suggest using these if you're gonna make your own mob, but like just start on your own, make your own, because it's kind of cheap to just kind of reskin one of these or build off of them. But I use these sometimes, but mostly for size comparisons. Like if I click on the wolf, it'll give me a model of the wolf, and I'll be able to see how big that is, and since I know how big it is in game, I can make my mob like taller or smaller based on how big I want it. But since we're just gonna start fresh, just click create and you get a blank slate here. So to get your first block for like the body, you click this little button right here. It says cube, and it starts you off with a little cube, 1x1 cube. You can zoom out and zoom in with the scroll button, or the scrolling wheel on your mouse. And to turn it, you hold down the right mouse button and use the left click to select your blocks. So over here are the controls that you will use for making your mob. So these ones up here control how big the block will be. And so if I wanted to make it longer, I would just click that, or wider, I would do that, and that. But since the salamander would be pretty small, I would have to have the body a little smaller. But just for now, I'm gonna show you the other controls. And okay, right here, this row is the position. Like, if you want to go up and down, oh no, up and down is in the middle. I still gotta get confused with these, but yeah, up and down is this middle one. You can make it go up and down. If you want to make it go back or forward, you click this one, and side to side here. You kind of want to make it as center as possible, so probably don't want to mess with that at first. So the next one is the offset, which moves just the block and not the little ball here. And to move that, these ones are slightly different, so never mind. Okay, sometimes it's okay. Back, forward, up, down. Yeah. And right here is for texture. So once you get the model all done, up here it'll show you where all the textures are on here. So yeah, but I'll get to that in after I make the model. Right here, it gives the block an angle, up the sideways angle, that kind of turn, and sideways turn. And also you can just click in the box and type in a number if you want to make it faster. But okay, on to the salamander. I want to make this pretty small, so start off with this little block here. 4. Yeah, let's make it 4. Yeah. Also, if you don't know which way your model is facing, just go down here. It'll L is obviously for left, B is for back, right, front. And just click it to make your model perfectly facing front. So you don't want to accidentally make your mob facing backwards, or else things are just going to be difficult. So I would want to make this lower, up a little, down. Maybe I want to make that a little bigger. Yeah, that would be that's really small. Then longer. 5. Yeah. Okay. And if you want to get it just right, when you go with an odd number here, you can just click like -5, -3.5, and it'll set it off just a little bit. And you can line it up perfectly, as you would an even number. So let's get this forward a little. That's good. And over here you can name them if you want, like just click the pencil and just type in like body or head or whatever it is you're doing. And yeah, but it's not you don't have to. You can also make folders to put the blocks in, but I don't really use folders, so I guess it's not, you don't have to. So, and you can just delete, copy, load texture stuff over here too. Just yeah. So I want to start another new block for the head. So I do the same thing. I go down. Yeah, down. Make it a little bigger. Oh, not that big. And you want to get the blue ball as close to the way the place that you want it to go as possible, because it just makes things a lot easier for when you try to do curves. And I'm not sure if it actually has anything to do with actual like texturing, but I just make it good just in case, because I don't want to make it hard on the modelers or the coders for, you know, coding the mob. So it's not perfect. Do I want to do that? Probably not. That doesn't look right. 3. I'll just put that down a little. Down. Right there, and it's attached to the body now. It still doesn't look right. Okay, down a little bit. No. Maybe I'll just 0.5. There. Now it's not completely lined up with the body and doesn't look awkward. Yeah, there. And name that head. And now onto the tail. Now I could just make this like one very long block jutting out of its butt, but it wouldn't really look very good. So salamanders don't have just completely one-shaped tails. Like some of it's fatter in one place, and um, it's just and skinny in others. But just it kind of makes your mob a little bit more interesting if it's not just all one single shape in one part. So I'm just gonna, this one I am gonna line up with the body. Yeah, there. Make that longer, just a bit shorter. Let me look and see how it would look with another. See, I don't go in with a whole lot of planning when making mobs, so I just kind of do trial and error, see what looks right. Most of the time it doesn't look right, but it's all in practice. Down. Just make it fatter. I don't know. I don't know if I would like that. Offset. No, that looks kind of weird. Let's flatten that a little. Yeah, that does look kind of weird. Let's just get rid of this one and back this up. Nope, back. And add one little section to, oh, I just copied. One more little section to make it look a little bit skinnier towards the tip. And not too bad. No, it's pretty bad. No. You can't go half on here though. You can click a number, but it won't go to 0.5. It'll just go back to 0. Right, you can make things flat too, but I wouldn't really suggest it. It kind of messes up the textures. So I usually go one block wide. Although for incredibly small mobs like this, I usually just try to stay away from things with that skinny of texture, or yeah, that skinny of body parts. That looks a little bit better, but I don't know, it still looks kind of weird.